Okay, we have an option to select a front. Again, we'll stay in the Eastern Europe. See what else it has to offer. Defend, yeah. Oh my god. Tiger tanks. Cost is 35 though. For a single tank. We can maybe upgrade, what? 3 tanks? We will be upgrading because look at that gun. 88, length 56. That's an amazing weapon compared to anything we have. Much larger and a long barrel. Do we have a... Oh, SS Panzer platoons. I'm guessing these are elite crew. There's one tank more at least. Yeah, good tanks. No, the Tiger seems to be the only new weapon, but it's a good one. It's a very good tank. Since this is another defense mission, though, we'll take a couple of heavy trucks to move our AA guns. We'll try to shoot and move a little bit of them so we don't get them killed. They're quite expensive to replace. Yeah, I want a few heavy machine guns. We can put up a minefield and cover it with machine guns. How much is an engineering platoon? 20 mines. We might not. Sometimes there's a limit how many mines you can get. Want some kind of infantry. Yeah, not good enough. We'll take snipers again. Though we could get another machine gun group. Why not? Don't need that many snipers usually anyway. So, mines covered by machine guns, that's our basic thing that we'll do with the support units. Human deploy. It is a winter mission. Well, it is the new year. Two roads. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I don't think this is a good likely place for them to attack. The rivers are a bit troublesome because you can get stuck on them with if you use a track vehicle. The chance isn't that high with a tracked vehicle, but it's still a chance. And if they get stuck, they're totally useless in any kind of offensive operation. So how far we can? Yeah, we can set up ambush points, at least a couple of them on the roads. I'm not quite sure where to put the command unit, so I'll wait for it. This should be a good place for artillery, at least a couple of guns. Yes, just in case they come through the northern passage. We'll be having troops here and here, so yep, seems like a fine place. I'll just check the visibility. Visibility is 78, so great visibility. We don't have to worry about that. The other gun here still has a decent visibility, but it also can shoot here. What about you? Yeah, I'm figuring there's a high chance that there will be a group coming from the south. Very high chance of that happening. I don't want to put troops quite here. It's a very windy place. If you catch my meaning. So, one here. Check the firing lines. Yeah, they can cover here. And give some cover here. I'm pleased with that. It's good enough. We do have the trucks ready if things come to that. Let's put them in place immediately. I'm not quite sure where to put them. I'm supposed next to the guns, so we can immediately pull out if the need arises. There's a delay of one turn after artillery. You put it and it strikes. So if we shoot, what we need to do is shoot board here and move to another place. Dump the gun and shoot more. At least we'll give it a go. I want to see how effective it is. I'm not sure I'm going to do it with all the guns. But if I see clearly a place where we don't really need the gun to stay there and shoot at the next turn, and they already revealed themselves, so we'll move them immediately to a new area. We have a bit of a weakness at the center. Shit. Let's put it on this line. Another tank on the same line. And a few to another one here. Maybe looking out from the forest. And 4 crappy tanks. Well, they're not really crappy tanks, but not exactly great either. We'll put them in the forest here. We'll put the last machine guns when we have decided where to Put the mines. Okay. Guessing you'll go here. Command true. So I would like it to be close to one of the AA guns. Maybe here then. Engineers. We need some of them to in other places. Okay, 2 here and 2 somewhere else. One here and then another one. Yeah, probably very close here. Rifle squad. Be the leader to the. I think the leader will remain here. Will remain here. Okay, where to put the machine guns? Now comes the mines. We have 6 machine guns. We have 80 mines. That's quite a lot. That's the main road block. We'll do the similar thing with the other road. It's very likely that they won't come through here, but if they do, I want to make it very painful for them. We don't really have any forces in the middle either, so it certainly wouldn't help if we have a minefield here. How about in these woods? How much can you see? Quite a lot. So I don't think that's necessary. We could put something here. Mainly focus on the roaded areas too, and the side of the road. That's the first instinct you have. When you hit a mine, you just take one hex to either side and continue moving on like nothing happened. We could put a little minefield there too. Or perhaps here. Well, we have 22 mines. So where to put them? This is good enough for what they usually have. Same here. The center is weak, but it's also where both of these AA guns can shoot, so we don't have any obvious weaknesses. And I usually want to put the mines somewhere so we can shoot the guys who come with them. Maybe even here. Same here. Sort of spreading them around a bit. 18, still quite a lot. They will go around minefields though. So we could do these minor fields that cut away obvious going around. This way you can work around these fields. Maybe okay, only 8. There are a lot of places I could put them. So I'm guessing just pick something and go for it. 6 months left. Oh god, little children screaming. Ah, little girls, they have terrible voices. Hopefully it doesn't end up in the recording. Oh yeah, mm, yeah, I'll just what? Yeah, why can't I just put them somewhere? We reinforce the. That's a really bad square to end up in. We'll just reinforce some of the fields we have already placed. That will be in front of where we put our machine guns. Just in case the enemy decides that it would be a fun idea to yeah, one there, there, and there. Got 3 left, so here, here. So there, I want the last one here. Protecting these areas. Sort of functioning as a spotter for the southern side. We have any infantry units here. J0. Bit forward, please. Then again. Oh, okay, that's good enough. Quit deployment. Let's start this. Oh, he's smoking my minefields. He might push through at the center. Center and the south. That seems to be where he's coming from. Blind bombardment, that's not very dangerous. It's one of the reasons you don't want to put troops on the victory flags. Okay. Okay, where are my AA guns? Set range. Don't shoot at anything. I don't want to see reactive fire from you. Okay. No. 2, 3. Set range 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 will be just fine for you. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Let's put it to 4 for you too. These guys. 2. I'm not trying to ambush the vehicles as they come. I just want to get rid of the guys who are trying to get rid of the mines. Set range. 4. 4 should be good enough here. Probably 3 will be good enough. Go with 2 on these guys. It's only for the reactive fire, that's all it means. Nothing else. We won't set a range for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's let's put it on 8. 18 is a bit too much. Set range something like 5 for you. Okay. Let's see where the enemy is coming from. I set you. Yeah. You. Okay, and turn. Here comes the push. Okay. SU-122. Yeah, it's the side of the gun. Very short barrels. I think this is an assault gun, but I think this might be anti-infantry. The gun size is huge. Okay, let them come. They probably have... No, they don't have infantry on board. Some of them have. But the point man doesn't, so... Let's see what they do. Can't really react either. So what do we see? Yeah, the smoke limits our visibility quite a lot, so we're going to have to let them come a little bit closer. They detected the minefield, but half of their squad was killed. Ooh, yeah. That's some kind of anti-infantry gun. Russian assault gun. Yeah, we need to cause them kills. Nice, shoot it. That's what we needed to do. So their mine disarming efforts will stop. Oh, retreating. Yeah. I think we're pulling back a little bit. What's our chances to hit? 20, 19. Ooh, you're coming from there. And there. Let them come for one turn, then we'll start the game. Yeah. They have very large caliber guns. Destroyed the building entirely. Yeah. That seems to be an anti-infantry gun. The caliber, it will probably destroy anything it's fired at, but it's not intended to be an extremely accurate weapon. Okay, now they're very close. We need to start fight. Yeah, our accuracy with these tanks is absolutely piss poor. Need to get rid of them as soon as we can get rid of them. They definitely have the priority in the upgrade line. A kill. Genuine kill, that's fine. The 2 tanks here. This is an interesting exchange. Click, 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 click. Where are you? Okay, I can't shoot here. I'm shooting targets here. SU-122 should be a good target. Any SU-122. You should do just fine. We need some of them to get to react before firing the big guns. Yeah, they are simply crippling to our infantry. Please take a hit. No effect. That's a good one. One less. One less to worry about. This will likely be a harder kill because it's showing his front armor. We can shoot something else, we'll shoot. No, we'll need to get rid of the SUs. They're too damaging to our infantry, and we're using infantry to protect ourselves and the minefield, so we need to either get them to abandon the tank or we need to destroy it with the AA guns. Either way, we want it to be unable to react to our firing. That means shooting it like a madman even if we have no chance of actually doing bad things to him. Yeah, the front is very heavily armored. Yeah, I thought so. Infantry is very good at spotting minefields, so we can't just let them be. We need to react immediately. We need to obliterate that squad, drop it below half health. It's already in the middle of the mines, it's probably spotted them all. Come on. They retreated into the minefields, that's good enough. I think now we have pretty much done everything we can. Now, yeah, I'm not gonna fire at an engineering squad. We need to move this gun immediately if we just have the chance. Again, there was another tank. I still move. But to where? Let's move away from here at least. Booznag. Booznag, yeah, that sort of sounds a bit wrong. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. That would be the most likely reason. Is you as oh baby. One more shot. Beautiful. Time to go. Please kill it. It's destroying our buildings where we're hiding our infantry. It's beautiful. How much experience do you have? Not that much. I'll keep this one in place for a turn. I think I'll move this gun here. Well, we'll see. It might have been a better idea to just wait after his turn. Because he's unlikely to put the artillery now. Because the guns are no longer there. Yeah, that's a devastating weapon. Mobilized by money. Yep, we're gonna take a ton of casualties. They killed their own crew. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. Nothing coming through here, that's fine. Are you still alive? Feel free to get the hell out. You're in serious trouble. We're not going to do anything with these guys yet. Start with the tanks. Okay, who do you see? Someone far away, so we don't have to worry about it. Please hit. Yeah, I think now's a good time to get the hell out of there. We don't want to go there. There's a good chance it'll get hit too. Let's go here. How about you? Any actual targets? Not gonna shoot those. Might want to. There's the. There. Maybe put a gun here. One, two. Not gonna shoot yet. Set range. Don't shoot at all if you can help it. We're trying to stay unnoticed at the moment. It's unlikely to work if you start shooting. It's too far for us. SU and T-34. That's an inconvenient place to come through. One of the trucks needs to be here. Or we need to take care of it using these crappy tanks. That's not out of the question. Squad. Yeah, there's not that much we can do at this point. Just shoot the full health squad. Try to get them at least a few wounds. You failed. Likely lose this unit too. Can't really be helped. Yep. SU coughs a little bit and everyone's dead and running away. Yeah, same here, destroyed. We absolutely have to get rid of those. There's gonna be no infantry defense as long as they're around. Yeah. be moving that gun again. He fired immediately here. Not here. That was the guy who stayed after and only moved after his turn was over. Oh crap. Can you go in there? Can you? It was a silly move to move this first, because movement attracts shots. So first you do the guys who can actually fire something. Why are you so terrible? Okay, that's good enough. They're probably having a hard time disarming mines when someone's shooting a machine gun at them. And it's a proper heavy machine gun. I don't want to move because we're dug in and we'll lose that benefit. If we move, so no moving, unless absolutely you have to. More tanks incoming. They abandoned the AA gun. Yeah, it's very hard to keep them alive and functioning throughout the mission. I don't really see good options for them. Oh, they're all variations of bad. Yeah, I think we'll need to fire, otherwise they'll go through that minefield quite easily. So it caused casualties to both groups. I think we have to move this to support us. There's no one coming up here. There's not much point staying to defend that place either. This will be interesting. Yeah, they'll probably drive away the machine gun. It's well dug in, it's not taking any casualties. Oh crap. It's you 132 immobilized. And we should really give the idea of a mobile defense force some idea, because now we're very vulnerable to enemy artillery strikes. But if we would move around a bit, even just a bit, it would be probably enough to avoid artillery losses. Come on. Come on. You know you want to kill that goddamn piece of crap, so kill it. Quite. Sort of a backup. If the enemy proceeds past certain point, he can take action. Routed. Yeah, that's bad. Just to wait for them to get through. They have 25 turns to do something. It's quite enough for them to achieve what they want. No, not quite. Your retreat. And retreating units don't do anything. At least they don't follow commands. It's not quite the same thing as not doing anything. We need to move. We need to get out of this fire hex. Yeah, we definitely want those tigers. It would be less about clicking and more about destroying tanks you hit. These 4 tanks are the first to get the upgrade. We can get it. If we can afford it, I guess that would be the more appropriate thing to say. Can I go there? Well, we'll try to go north. Seems like they're pushing through a little bit here. So maybe we'll put an artillery gun there. You can undo your last move. That's a good ability. I feel sort of I don't want to use it. I don't consider it cheating. And it saves a lot of time saving the game if you want to try risky things, so it's a cool feature. But I'd rather, if I'm gonna make mistakes, I'll pay for the mistakes and try to carry on. Not try to undo things just because they were extremely stupid things to do. Genuine mistakes is another thing. Yeah, that's powerful artillery. Are absolutely being obliterated. And I'm guessing this was the age where finally the firepower of weapons started to exceed that, where you think no matter what you have as an armor, you can't take hits from these kinds of weapons. So the warfare got a lot more mobile. You can't just dig yourself in and defend. That simply isn't going to work. That's a delaying tactic, and it's probably gotten just worse since then. Well, the crew survived, that's a good thing. That's the real bad thing about the artillery, is because they stand still in it, so for so long their crew gets killed. But now, so it's better than just letting them sit still, even if they get destroyed, so I'm not regretting doing that. It's a it's an improvement, but it's not that great. Maybe there's some kind of vehicle that is less vulnerable. Oh god, I feel a sneeze coming. Ah, wonderful. Okay, what do I need to do? There's only one enemy I'm seeing, so we'll focus on that. Try to give him casualties. We can't move anyway, so we might as well just cause him as much damage as we can. They'll be coming through quite soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Is you abandoned? That's wonderful. We'll continue defending this. And we'll dig in probably to. Yeah. Can I shoot? Yeah, I'm not going to be shooting infantry. And we've already been fired at our target, so let's enter turn. We definitely need those Tiger tanks. What we have now simply isn't good enough against this kind of armored force. A Tiger tank, on the other hand, is pretty much a solid counter. It can stand on its own against them. The gun is sufficiently powerful enough to get kills, and it's long enough, so it's quite accurate. So it's improvement in every way. The tank. It also has better armoring, so only the price of the tank is the obstacle. It's not an insignificant thing, because for every platoon of tanks that or tigers that we can bring to the fight, they can probably bring 2 platoons of some T-38, T-34s. So, and it's not that it's a worse tank, but not that much. So it's basically the equivalent of a Tiger tank. Not quite as good. Gun isn't as good. But this is there were better versions. There was a C version too. Yeah, they are lengthening the gun, at least. Is there a C version somewhere? A's and B's. I do remember seeing a C version, but I don't recall the stats anymore. We're basically just defending the victory flags. As long as nothing comes close, we're fine. Okay, what are you, crew? Yeah, keep on running. Nothing wrong with that. You have no vehicle anymore. Might as well keep on running. You do anything anymore, really. So keep running away then. Okay, we stopped their assault, but we haven't been able to get rid of their units. So it's more of a delay. Okay, not much we can do. It all depends what the AI wants to do next. Ooh, beautiful hit. Yeah, they're losing men on the minefields. So they aren't detecting all of them. But they'll have a lot of troops, so yeah, we lost that. We gotta fight. We should have kept the reaction at 1. There's no way we can hold this town. Yeah, we need to move. It's raining artillery bombardment regularly here. But what to do? It's very well positioned there. Oh. Oh. Set range 1. Yeah, keep on running. Same with you. Same with you. Same with you. Oh crap. Yeah. I'm constantly shot at here. for you, I'm going to be moving forward for a while. Just enough to at least give some cover to that retreat. Can you take care of him, please? That's the only thing you needed to do in this mission, so do it. Not that great. He does heat quite reliably though. Okay, what to do with this gun? Oh crap. Yeah, the other one I'm trying to get rid of. Yep, and you know it. You know it. Shit. And are you immobile? No. But you know so. Let's start attacking then. Don't be so vulnerable to the enemy artillery. Yeah, I'm moving forward. Same with you. Doesn't seem to be any tanks here, so why should I wait for tanks? Let's engage the ones we know are here. Okay, in turn. Yeah, I'm very convinced that we are basically have won this. Even though yeah, they have a ton of units, yes, but they're not able to assault anymore. We'll get a few of our units lost. Yeah, formation K, I don't care. We won't be suffering any more crippling losses. That point of the battle is already over. We might lose an AA gun or two, but that's about it. Actually, we can't lose two anymore. The crews of the two have already fled, so there's only one AA gun left. Yeah, keep on going. No shame. We can't escape the incoming artillery, but we did kill the T-34, the last tank that was really in a good position. although the crew of this Su-122 has come back. Let's try to get control of these guys. They can afford to fall back somewhat. I'd rather they didn't. We have a little bit of firepower backing us up. But you. But you. Our last AA gun. Probably. Yeah. Just escape the artillery. That's good enough. It's a good view of the entire battlefield. We're about here. Everyone's running away, so that's a bad thing. Our defense has basically collapsed entirely, and we can't even target the units we really want to target. I'm gonna move a little bit forward. It's not gonna do any good. I'm gonna pull back with the infantry units, but I just want to bloody their nose a little bit for doing so. Gonna shoot them. Okay, this is a bit of a problem, but not much of a problem. We do have the tank here to support us. Okay, is that all? There's not much we can do. It's going to be take a few turns. We'll be killing all their infantry, and that's probably what the rest of this mission will be like. Slowly whittling down their infantry swarms. We'll try to keep our squads alive though, so they don't get permanently killed. So everyone who drops below half is immediately pulled out, and the air comes to death. Yeah. That artillery is really painful. Yeah, keep on running. As long as we hold the field, it shouldn't matter much. Yeah, we aren't even seeing any enemies. You should go back. Hopefully there really aren't any more tanks coming, because our tanks won't be prepared for them after firing so much on the infantry. One, two. Only far away targets anymore. Can you do nothing? So rally and stay. It's immobile. Yeah, we could easily kill it. The reason is that it doesn't have a turret and it's immobilized, so it can't turn around. So it can't fire with its main weapon. I'm not sure what the angles are, but if we come from behind, it's totally helpless against our tanks. Well, totally helpless against anything that comes from its behind. Maybe he has no, he doesn't have a machine gun either anymore. So totally helpless against infantry. All we have to do is not come from this way. Okay, what can you shoot? Ah. Oh crap! Okay, there's a tons of infantry here. We can't see any of them. I can't move. We need infantry pulled back. Can't see a goddamn thing here. It's very deadly. Got lucky there. I'm certainly not gonna use you for... Might as well though. That's the only thing we have here. And the enemy won't know it's a command unit. So he doesn't realize to target it specifically. Yeah, he gun abandoned. That's a good choice. There's quite a lot of people in their group, something like 30 in their squads. It's quite a large squad size. Yeah, these guys aren't doing so great. Crap, even if I move even a little bit, I can no longer fire on these. That's no good. Okay, more Soviet rifle squads and more Soviet rifle squads. Jeebus, we are really going to have to pull back. Yeah, we need to pull back our forces to the flags. They do have a significant assault force still going strong. Yeah, I am impressed. I should have bought actual troops more. Soviet seems to be spamming infantry quite a bit. It's not a bad strategy though. He has enough guns or tanks, so I have to also bring quite a significant number of tanks. And in addition to that, he has a ton of infantry and artillery. Yeah, I think we're pulling back to the victory flags. Not in the north, but in the south. I might be sending a couple of tanks to support us. They will still have time to reach the southern defense flags. Yeah, I don't want to go too close to the flags. If I do, the bombardments will destroy me anyway, so what's the point? Yep, it will be not with this one though. Not here. Yeah, here we aren't doing badly at all. We still have quite a lot of troops. Okay, interesting. Try to destroy the tank. See if we can break their backbone in here. Engineering squad, rifle squad, yeah. Shoot it. Shoot it again. Okay, they're in very bad shape. But not in that bad of a shape, so we're in trouble now. Yeah, you were terrible. Just wanted you to know that. Treating Panzer. That's fine with me. That is just fine. Retreating. Yeah, that's just fine. Don't really have anything here anymore. That's the problem. We don't want to lose that. That's a command unit and it's almost dead. In. That means you can act and you can probably be very lethal with those guys. Can you shoot smoke there? Oh god, another one. They ever go away? Shoot it a couple of times, then pull back. Yeah. That's nice. Heavy casualties. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm. Guess that's about it. Don't, yeah, don't have much here. I'm guessing this will be a decisive victory if I can hold all the victory flags. But the thing is, it's never really, well, hardly ever as easy as the game end result seems to, the impression the end result gives. We stopped them here quite thoroughly, but in here our defense has folded totally, and we have enemy swarms coming to the area we are trying to defend. So pull back. This should allow it to turn to recover. It's a gun and a machine gun, so it has taken hits. Yeah, radio contact. Let's move. We can't abandon this entirely. Not like this, at least. The reason being we are still quite vulnerable here. We have retreating forces, so someone has to delay the enemy. That was nice. Who else but F1, the German rifle squad. Now that I recall, I think there's a rename current unit, rename leader, rename formation leader. I think you can put your own names to these if you want to. You don't have to. You have a German rifle squad. Never occurred to me to do it though. Maybe in role-playing games, but not really here. The game automatically names your leaders anyway, so I think it's with appropriate names. So for once, I don't have to come up with names for my character, so I'm totally cool with that. A button. He shouldn't be able to fire on me. There he goes. God damn it. I'll try to finish these off. Yeah, you too, I think. No! He was... that was very close indeed. Well, I'll admit I've been very lucky with the assaults in this mission. Enemy has failed all of them. We could have lost 2 to 3 tanks, thanks to me rolling around blindly here without any infantry support. So we're gonna start pulling back. He's dug in. He's not gonna move anywhere. Did we move all these? Yes, we did. So enter. Let's see what happens. I'm guessing there's the infantry rush and that's about it. That's the only thing he still has. I don't want to lose that engineering unit. Oh crap, we're gonna lose it. Shit. If I can... No, it's dead. Damn it, it was the leader unit. That's a bad thing. That's no good. Yeah, our next in-line commander is absolutely terrible. No. Okay, I accidentally pushed something. I don't want to do that. So... Moving on to the flags. So close already. Okay, for once this wasn't a totally unnecessary thing to do. They could have easily taken these. We need to kill half of them. That means at least 7 guys. So when they retreat, they're unlikely to come back. Someone has to defend, or at least delay the enemy. I don't think the infantry here can even get to these, even no matter how much they try. They don't have the time. Okay, we'll stay here. Nothing fancy anymore. Pinned. Shooting at the enemy. We'll have to get there too. If there's one place at least, that has got to be it. Okay, we need to withdraw with this unit too. Simply too many enemies. Oh crap. Yeah, I severely underestimated how many of these infantry troops there still are. Oh. Yeah. We need to get as much kills as possible here. Every unit driven away must not come back. We can't handle wave after wave after wave of infantry. At one point they'll get close to the tanks and then they'll start to cause casualties on them. And then everything will fall apart quite nicely. Can function as spotters for us too. Same with you. I'm sorry, it's a bit risky to bring you back. We need spotting units. You run away, just run. Rifling the gun here. Why not? Might as well. A hill over here. Oh, every place is full of these things. I'm glad I didn't have time to put the gun here. I've just lost it. This is a serious thing now. It's just not the single place, there's multiple places where there's swarms of these Soviet infantry groups, engineers, and yeah, engineers quite largely. Yeah, this should be in control after next turn. 3, yeah, we're pulling back everything. As fun as defending this is, it's totally unnecessary for our victory. So, get back. I do like this quite a bit though, that they managed to do this. We're doing very badly at the moment, but we still have a lot of troops in good condition. So our situation isn't dire, it just wasn't nearly as comfortable as we thought it was. They might actually make a fight out of this yet. I think I'll just stop down, drop the AA gun somewhere here. No, I'm not gonna fire this turn. It's very good against infantry anyway, so only thing it needs is someone to protect its rear or side. Oh! Holy Christ. They were much further along than I anticipated. I can't believe I missed so many troops. Yeah, we need those sniper spotters, definitely. Extremely vulnerable without them. Your first action in this game. Do it. You're terrible. Well, you haven't seen any action, so it's not exactly unexpected. Yes, you're terrible. And they're retreating. Experience, morale, smoke ammo. Yeah, he's not that great of a commander. I'm not gonna shoot at this round. Yeah, you're the one I want to shoot a couple of times just to get him thinking. No, I'm not gonna take the cruise there. Next turn. Yeah, they're shooting as much as they can to get rid of our infantry. So no matter what the unit is, it can't take that much shooting at. It'll run away. Hopefully not yet, though. We want that to have the time to bring additional forces there. I'm trying to get a single kill of the command unit. It's not gonna work though, and I'm definitely not going to keep trying it at the expense of anything. Oh yeah, I think things are cooling down a bit. Let's go through our units formally in order this time. Yeah, I want you killed. Q. We want to kill units. As many as we can before the artillery comes. Again, it's not that important that I'll stay around waiting for bullets to start raining again. Hiccup. Okay, what about you? You have passenger. Okay, let's pull back. What can you shoot? Try to get a kill there. Thank you. And that's good enough. Next. Okay. Yeah. Our purpose here is to sort of discourage these guys to not come here. Bloody their nose up a bit. So they're not in so high morale. Now, half of the squad is basically not quite. Almost half the squad is dead now. Coming back. Might as well see if we can rally these guys. Access spotters. Rifle squad. Retreating. Yeah, you might as well retreat. That's not a bad idea at all. Rifle squad. Yeah, we'll retreat too. So withdraw to a more defensible position, I should probably say. We're not planning on leaving here, giving up to the enemy. We got a little bit over aggressive and left the actual areas we needed to defend undefended. And the enemy almost got around us. Yeah, this isn't the time where I'm going to be saving ammunition. I want everything, force every enemy soldier group to fall back. Not just retreat, but lose more than half of their strength and retreat. That's very hard to recover from. I think that's enough for him. They have 2 guys left alive. Yeah, in turn. I think this will end soon. Oh crap. Again, no one spotted that. No one. There just happened to be a Soviet engineering squad next to our tanks. We had few infantry units there, but nobody saw anything. Now it's visible. It's wonderful. That is wonderful. Absolutely magical. Situation just got worse and worse and worse. At least they gave a fight. And gave me a bloody nose too. hopefully I don't have to... I'm not too worried about losing these guys. The reason being planning on buying tigers in their place anyway. So I don't have to pay the repair cost. Just pay the new unit cost. Yeah, pull back a little bit. We do... crap. Yeah, we can't shoot. And it moved too much. Okay, yeah, pull back. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Okay, in turn. What? Where did that one come from? Jeez, I was just looking in that direction. Why can't I see anything? Yeah. And another one. Jeebus. Where are they coming from? Rifle squad destroyed. Yeah. I don't get it where they're coming from. Crew routed. Ah, okay, what can you shoot? Shoot at something. This is starting to be trouble. Only 3 turns will live, and they're within movement range of the victory flags, so they made this a fight at the last minute. Very interesting. And you goddamn piece of crap can't see anything, can you? Ah, it's not dead. Just retreating. We can't... Oh, crap. We don't have any troops to protect anything here with. Shit. The crew is no good. Yeah. That's a trouble. We are definitely in huge trouble now. I'm just moving back to make sure we're not gonna lose anything else. We do have a few turns left though. So let's not get too worried. Pin. We need losses on that guy because he has a chance to go to the flags. We're going to be losing some of the victory flags this turn, I think. The question is how many? If there's a lot of fresh units coming there, then we're totally boned. So rush the target. Routed. Pinned. Routed. Pinned. Moving. I think that's too far away though. Pinned isn't good enough. And then there's too many alive in that group. Might as well shoot at something. Not too much. We want to save our shots for the real battle. God damn you, Russians. Actually made it a fight. Yeah, I was very careless this time. Underestimated what they could do. And it's be biting me in the rear end. Yeah, we can't have that. We need to force them back. Yeah, fully equipped and fully manned group. There is a weakness in what I am doing, because I'm firing all my ammunition. It means that I can't react to anything. So new fresh troops coming in will have no worries about my tanks. Don't care about what you do in the spot for me. Shit. No fudge. Naturally, there was a full engineering squad. Of course. Why wouldn't there be? I don't see where they're coming from. We did have a lot of crew units here pulling back, so if they would have come here, we would have noticed. I'm guessing they all just funneled down here. Jesus Christ, there's a ton of them. Yeah, if this is a victory, it's a marginal victory. We have suffered too many losses for it to be a decisive one. Fire on your own troops, thanks. There's still one turn left. Let's go. Last minute fighting. Yeah. Okay. They were annihilated. But we don't really have much to attack with. So for the moment, at least, we're trying to hold what we have. Another hit. Yeah. It's not coming back in time. We'll keep one shot left, because we want a reaction shot. Don't have to worry about them or them That's a pretty dangerous group. Right next to our tank. So we do need to whittle him down a bit. And we're failing spectacularly. Not totally, at least. Now he's routed. Okay, he's not gonna be doing anything. That's no good. He's thinking about doing something else. We need to fire on it. Engineering retreating. Okay, these will very likely turn around the next turn. I'll hopefully convince him to not do that. 3 men killed. And we didn't. But our situation is still a bit better. Engineering squad will be just fine. Okay. Now's the moment of truth. There's a ton of them still there. They're trying to put as much pressure as they can. Yeah. Shit. Another leader unit destroyed. And this is a marginal victory at best. So many units destroyed. It's not funny. Ooh, fresh troops coming and coming and coming. Good thing I saved the reaction shots. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a tough one. Shit. This is gonna be a tough one. They have pistols. This is hilarious. Anyone else coming? Here, squad. We might be able to take those 2 flags back, but holding them is quite another matter. They might be that the game suddenly decides to go on for a turn or 2. It's entirely possible. We do have 2 tanks that could reach there. The problem is that these aren't retreating quite so much as I would like. So there's a great risk of getting killed. But no, we can shoot at least that away. And we're failing. Please run away. Run away from that. We'll have to take the risk. Can't see anything anymore. Okay, this is the one who's going to. We're gonna risk both. We're gonna risk both tanks. Oh, we don't have to risk it yet. Can I shoot you? It didn't do much. It did something. Are you gonna react to me? No, so I'm gonna take this over too. Ooh. At least I can drive that away. And I'll say one shot. Okay, this is pretty bad. But on the positive side, time is. If this fight gets extended, I think the time is on my side. So I don't really mind if the battle gets extended a little bit. It just gives me time to secure these. Yeah. They will be attacking. Oh, immobilized. Destroyed. Crap. Ah, well, we gave it a shot. But we'll lose a couple of victory flags. Oh, 1358, Soviet 114. Decisive victory and suffered only minor losses. Oh, yeah, not quite. We suffered moderate losses. But we managed to keep all the victory flags, and I guess that's what counted. Yeah, this was the toughest one so far. Promoted. That's probably because we lost quite a bit of leader units, so there are promotions for the next in line. 182 points. We're not going to rebuild. AA gun crew survived, so the damage is very slight. That's nice. Engineering teams got. We'll fix the damage done there. So with the engineering squad we almost have to. With the tanks we'll start by replacing them. Can I replace them? No, I can't. Why can't? Can I? Yes, I can. It costs 35. Don't care. It's cheaper than fixing it. Well, it's not exactly cheaper, but since there's no point fixing it if we're going to change it to something else anyway. Oh, let's wait a minute. We can only take one more trigger, and we have a destroyed tank, so I'm gonna do it with this one. And then we'll fix all. 27 points. We have fully functional army again with 4 new tanks. A campaign summary: 5 decisive victories, 5 battles fought. That was very close to going to a marginal victory. Marginal victories aren't bad in themselves, but the real negative about them is that you usually lose so much of your troops that you might not even have enough points to get all of them packed fixed. So yeah, in that case, if you are seeing a loss or a marginal victory, it might be better to try to retain your forces instead of doing that what I did. The benefits aren't worth the victory. In the pre-made campaigns it would be a different thing, because I think you need to have a victory before you can proceed to the next mission. In these long campaigns that are basically randomized points, that's not the case. You can lose here and there. But we didn't lose, so on to the next mission.